Hi, my name is Dan Wallace. My father was a firefighter for about 23 years of his life. Loved his job, every second of it. Came down here on 9/11, unfortunately, gave his life.
Alright, first I'd really like to thank everybody coming out. My father was a firefighter. He came from a family of firefighters. My grandfather was a firefighter. His father was a firefighter, so it basically runs my family. My brother's actually going to be a firefighter. So this runs my family. I mean, my father loved his job. There's nothing more in the world, except for probably his family. He loved his job to death. He would not do anything other than that. He actually the summer before 9/11 he was on medical leave. He had a hernia operation, so he was with us the whole summer. Thank God I got to spend the last summer with my father. You know, he went on vacations, got the whole summer spent with him. And his first day back to work was September 11th. And they wanted to put him on light duty, meaning they wanted to keep him in the firehouse answering the phones. He refused. He said, I'm a fireman, not a secretary. He said, I'm going to work no matter what. That is the American way. My father was a true patriot. My father hung up the flag every day and took it down every night. My father was a true patriot. And I will follow in his footsteps. And I tried so hard. I'm going to try till the death of me to get him justice. Not only him, 3,000 others that died too. As I said before, my father was a patriot. I'm a patriot, and everybody in this world that believes in truth and wants to find justice is a patriot. Because this is America. It is of the people, for the people, and by the people. And that's the America that I know. And that's the America that I'm going to defend, no matter what. In conclusion, I just really like to say thank you for everybody coming out, and we're going to keep up this fight till the end, till the very end. Like my man said before, he said they took it from the top to the bottom, we're going to take it from the bottom to the top.
Hey, this is Ryan Dawson, and I'm talking to Louis B. of We Are Changed New York. We're going to discuss Luke Rudowski, or Luke Rybovsky, for stealing basically a bunch of money that was supposed to go to first responders. He got his name in the spotlight because he was on Jonestown, and he essentially just went around heckling people a little more, no writing, no books or anything. Just walked around with the camera and heckled people, and then sat on his ass and collected money and spent it on himself or eating, living with his parents and mooching off of suckers. So then he basically gave We Are Changed as a brand a bad name because they just look like a bunch of fools that run around and yell at people and can't articulate anything and got nothing done really other than being attention whores. Dawson, and I'm talking to Louis B. of We Are Changed New York. We're going to discuss Luke Rudowski, or Luke Rybovsky, for stealing basically a bunch of money that was supposed to go to first responders. Hey, this is Ryan Dawson, and I'm talking to Louis B. of We Are Changed New York. We're going to discuss Luke Rudowski, or Luke Rybovsky, for stealing basically a bunch of money that was supposed to go to first responders.
Luke, telling everybody had me on change, Luke's change. You guys rock.
Oh, and here's a little side tidbit. Luke is not the founder of Weird Change. The real founder of Weird Change is the late Dan Wallace. Dan Wallace was a victim's family member. His father died in 9/11. And Dan Wallace died mysteriously of a heart condition. Apparently, Sabrina gave him a pill, and he went to sleep, and he just didn't wake up. And the disgusting and the most despicable thing of the whole thing, that a month later, well, let me ask you this question. Guess who Dan Wallace was dating? Sabrina Rivera. A month later, she's dating Luke. He likes to say they were best friends, and he in Truth Rising, his little documentary, he talks about how, oh, I miss you, brother. I'll remember you, and I hope one day we'll see each other in heaven. You're fucking his girlfriend a month after your best friend passed away? Class.
Stay classy.
What you just saw was the last time I saw Dan Wallace. Dan Wallace died in his sleep a couple days later, Monday, January 29th. And you were one of the best friends I ever had. I will never forget you as long as I'm alive. One day, brother, we shall meet in the sky. I miss you, Dan.